step into it, and then the hood, once you've got it over you, you'll be able to pull it over the top of your head.
In a suburban back garden in Birmingham, 8 hives with roughly 500,000 busy bees.
We've actually had one colony on its own that produced just over £100 in weight of honey. And then we've had obviously colonies that have produced a little bit less. So the average overall evens out. It just depends on the strength of the colony, the age of the queen, and then again the setting that you're in and what forage is available for the bees. And that smoke will go up and just let the bees know that we're coming in.
So it's the setting, the location of the hive that's so important, and this year's harvest has really shown that. All the honey produced by these bees has now been harvested, and the buckets of honey in Sharif's hall are telling a story. So these 2 stacks of buckets are the harvest from the hives here in this garden in suburban Birmingham, and there's 9 buckets here. Now this stack is the harvest from another set of hives we're going to show you in a second. There are actually hives nearby, but in the countryside, and yet those rural hives produced half as much honey as those here in suburban Birmingham. So why is that? So this is Sharif's most rural location. We're just over the border into Worcestershire, and it's also his site with the lowest honey harvest. Looking out there, this looks idyllic. Why are you getting less honey?
It is. Well, as you can see, in an area like this, unfortunately, we are surrounded by what I term green deserts. It's an area that is farmed for livestock, and although it's good for pasture, as you can see, it's very green, it's very lush. There's actually next to nothing out there for the bees to actually be foraging on.
Overall this year, the harvest is good, but it turns out if you want buckets of honey, put a hive in a suburban back garden and not in the countryside.